Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Midday News, reaching you live from our Abuja studio. We begin this half hour in faraway Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, where President Bola Tinubu will be participating in the 2026 Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit. President Tinubu arrived the country on Sunday and was received by Sheikh Shakbut Nahyan Al Nahyan, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the United Arab Emirates. President Tinubu is in the UAE at the invitation of the country's leader, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who invited Nigeria to take part in the Global Sustainability Forum. Details of the president's trip were earlier outlined in a press statement issued on December 28 last year by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The week-long summit brings together world leaders from government, business, and civil society to chart pathways for sustainable development and global economic growth. This year's edition, themed The Nexus of Next, All Systems Go, focuses on linking ambition with action across innovation, finance, and people. President Tinubu is expected to hold high-level engagements on the sidelines of the summit and will return to the country at the conclusion of the event. We have Olua Kambi, who is the coordinator, the national coordinator for Nigeria's professionals for Tinubu, who is joining us via Zoom from Lagos to talk about this summit. Mr. Kambi, if you can hear me, thank you for joining us. Global sustainability has been, a conversation for countries and global institutions for decades, and we have had those institutions campaign for global climate-friendly policies from various countries. But for this particular engagement, can you share with us what you think Nigeria will gain from its participation, especially because President Bola Tinubu is the one representing Nigeria at the United Arab Emirates?
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Let me first and foremost say Happy New Year to you guys out there. Well, you see, climate change and its consequential effects has not left any country out of what the impact has been thus far. I was sharing with a friend of mine some few days ago that we have not seen a Harmattan in Lagos. And you will agree with me that that has never been the issue. The situation is quite different now. So at this particular event, there are lots that Nigeria will benefit from. There's international collaboration, international climate and financing. There is also the new area, the new technological advancement area, which is the AI, that is also being looked into in terms of carbon emission. So Nigeria stands to benefit a lot. And the fact that the president himself has decided to undertake this journey tells us the extent and how much his administration value the aspect of climate-related issue. Now, there is also the global leadership interaction at this particular event. The leadership interaction is also to create a platform where the corporate bodies will also be able to try, because the president in his welcome speech did say that between now and 2060, Nigeria is committed to zero carbon emission. And that tells you that there's a lot to be done in terms of collaboration, in terms of financing, and in terms of networking. So the president himself has resolved that this has to be done, and his administration is committed to it.
Can you share some of the specific ways that Nigeria can leverage this platform to address, challenges? You've mentioned that Lagos hasn't seen Harmattan, which is unlike what has ever happened before. So can you share some of the specific ways that, Nigeria can adopt some of the conversations from this summit and fight climate change in the country?
Thank you very much. We are looking basically, because the government has as part of its agenda zero emission of carbon. Now, the government is collaborating with international bodies to ensure that we do not only have zero emission, that we also have opportunity or platform where individuals, corporate bodies can access finance in terms of solar energy, such that emission will be reduced greatly. Now, there is also an arrangement with international bodies to ensure that corporate bodies are sustained financially to ensure that emission of climate-related offenses, carbon and all that are less to nothing. So there are a lot of opportunities that will come out of these particular collaborations. There's a lot of opportunities that will come for individuals, corporate organizations, because majorly as it is, corporate organizations are also attending this particular week-long event. So there's an opportunity not only for Nigeria, but for also other African countries to collaborate together. And you will remember that Nigeria is one of the largest economy in Africa. So if Nigeria has resolved to champion this cause, definitely Nigerians as a whole will benefit. Corporate bodies in Nigeria will benefit. A lot of corporate bodies run diesel-related, generator-related. Opportunities are abound that henceforth you can access solar power, you can use solar, you can use alternative energy powers instead of emission of carbons and all that. So there are a lot of opportunities in terms of funding and financing that will come out of this particular event.
Just before we let you go, Mr. Kambi, you have talked about a lot of opportunities. So from your perspective, are we expecting MOU sign, foreign investments? What do you think we're to expect Nigerians from this engagement?
Yes, that was what I said earlier, that there's going to be opportunities, collaborations, and collaborations definitely will have memorandums of understanding. So memorandum of understanding will be signed. Nigerians will benefit. In going forward, between now and the next few years, we begin to see the consequential effect, the result of this particular event. We'll begin to see it as Nigerians will benefit, because on our own, to tackle these climate-related issues will be a little bit difficult, a little bit. But collaborating with international bodies, major stakeholders, power brokers, will definitely give us that needed opportunity that will help us to protect our climate, to help perhaps lessen what we are experiencing now. And you can be rest assured, yes, a lot of MOUs will be signed and a lot of Nigerians will benefit from it.
Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Oluwakambi. Thank you for sharing your perspective on that story.